Hello everyone, we're back at it again, doing more random car adventures. Today we are picking up two cars. So the first one is behind me, which I haven't bought yet, but I'm waiting on the guy to show up. The second one, right, is the third time I've bought this particular car. We'll go into detail in a little bit, but let's get started right away. This is the car I'm waiting on right now. It is a 6R Polo GTI. Now these things do have a questionable reputation, and I've never owned a 6R, I've only owned 6Cs. So yeah, I'm just waiting on the guy who's selling it to actually show up. I've been here for what, like 40-50 minutes waiting for him. So hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer. We'll get this car right on the way and I'll explain what is actually going on in this video. Straight away, it looks like this thing has a bloody custom exhaust. And I'm always interested to see the state of this. Okay, so it's just a muffler delay, for fuck's sake. Muffler and res delay. Oh my God, this thing's gonna be so loud. Bruh. Oh, you're killing me, killing me. What else? We got a vinyl wrapped roof, which has been done incredibly poorly. Look at the state of this, man. It's not great. Interior is filthy. The rest of it, it's all right. Can make do. This guy needs to hurry up, man. I'm getting impatient. Look, it's sunset. It's sunset. I've literally been waiting like an hour and a half for this guy to come, and it's still 17 minutes away. I better get this thing for a good price. Out here at bloody hypercarting, we got Mr. Nathan here, Mr. Daniel here. And what are we doing today?
We're picking up your old ES300 again.
Again. Fucking round two. This is the third time I've bought this car. It's crazy.
No. This time it's got a brand new gearbox, which I paid for, and also some new control arms and some new goodies for Mr. Alex.
Yeah. Very good, very good. So yeah, fucking let's match reveal this, my guy.
We are on our little way in the E46. E46.
The plan for this scrumptious little evening, right? So we're going to an undisclosed location to pick up my ES, right? And we're driving it back. And I'm going to pick up my Golf. And then we're going to go wash the Polo as well at some point. So we got a lovely evening ahead of us. So
Hell yeah!
Fucking let's do it. We're pulling up to the ES. There she is again. I think this is the first time I've seen it since what the fuck is that? Oh my God.
They had mates over for shisha.
Oh, that's crazy. Oof. Let's go. A little look around the ES. Bro, this thing is so filthy. So filthy. Holy fuck. The rust actually, oh, it's like seeping now. But it hasn't gotten much worse since I had it. Bro, look at the fucking dirt on this thing. It literally looks like an abandoned car. So I think I'll start warming it up quickly. Ugh. Let's see. Does she start happily? She starts very happily. Negotiably. I think we need fuel for the thing as well. I'm pretty sure it has like no fuel. Oh yeah. It's like on E. Yeah. Alright, well we'll start getting this thing home. It's late and I'm already tired. We're in the ES300 with the single fucking wiper and I literally can't see anything now. This thing is fucking clapped to shit as always. But the new transmission, that's bruv, why doesn't this shut now? Stupid car. Nathan, you have mail. Fuck that, right. Oh my God, it actually went into gear. Holy fuck. Oh. I forgot how fucked this is. Oh bro, that is bad, bro. What the fuck? What in the actual shit? Oh my God. This is so fucked. Let's hopefully maybe get this thing home without crashing it. That would be very, very ideal. We're at the fuel station in the ES because we need to get some petroleum in this premise. Oh bruh, it's so filthy. It's so fucked.
Fucking ice cream music.
Yeah, oh no, I always hear that. Oh, bruv. It is not looking good. Bruh, I just noticed how flat this fucking tire is as well. Oh, yeah, should be right. It should be fine to like get somewhere, maybe, negotiably. Alrighty, let's get this poor car home. I've just made it home. It's bloody 2:30 in the morning. Let's lock up the little Golf here. Beautiful. Low-key, these TDI manual Golfs, 2-litre TDI, so underrated. I'm having an absolute blast driving this car around. It's fucking awesome. Passing the row of cars, of course, we've got the A1, we've got the R32, and the 2 latest editions. So it took the guy, it ended up taking 2 hours for this guy to actually show up and sell me this GTI. But it's actually, like, it's good. It's good. It's obviously been Fairfield-ified with the black wheels and the black roof, and that's a straight piped exhaust, so stupid. But it's actually quite a lot of fun to drive. Like, these are very, very great platforms if you're looking to get into something that corners well and you can squeeze good power out of. Maybe a 6C. 6Rs, they're a little bit, but you have to watch my review on this car, which I'm going to go film tomorrow probably, maybe. But here's the real star of the show. It is my ES300. It is back for the 3rd time. I've literally bought this car 3 times now. It's crazy. But this time I intend to actually maybe keep it. But I still don't know. Of course, you got the very broken tail light, which is like more fixed. Like Nathan's probably like used the cracked part of the tail light to like semi-fix it, which is good. Obviously, it's in dire need of a good wash. It is filthy all over. The new transmission feels great in this car. It's honestly fantastic. But the wheel bearing, man, driving this car home was so red hot. You have no idea. But yeah, I'll explain pretty much my plan about this car tomorrow. But man, I'm absolutely fucking shattered. So I'm going inside and having a nice little sleep. Out here next day with these beautiful cars, with a very tired me. I'm so exhausted. Look at how filthy this GTI is. So we're gonna go take this thing for a wash. I've got the camera gear on fleek. About to film a review of the car. My bro was looking. Stupid idiot. What the fuck does this even? Immerse plumbing and gas. Okay, that's going. The Lexus, bro. Look at this thing. It's like full on a bando. It's very sad. Very, very sad. Alrighty, let's go grab the keys. It's like he's so cold. Alrighty, let's see the cold start of this thing. Oh goodness. Oh. You ready for this? Wow, what a noise. Alright, let's go wash this thing. We are at my little car wash here. Let's hope it's, of course it's not free. Okay, we're gonna go in the automatic one. Oh god. Oh, you know what? Shit, we're gonna go in the one in the middle. Yes sirree, we are not getting this car professionally detailed. But yeah, it'll do the job. Look at my Rolls Royce headliner in this shit. Oh, so good, so good. Oh, this thing so desperately needs a rinse as well, and I need to dispose of these disgusting floor mats. Oh, so much to do. It did an okay job, but it's still like not perfect. But it does look a lot cleaner. And now we are vacuuming the interior, which is so disgustingly filthy. So let's do that now. We are finally on the way, like a week later, to drop the ES off for its major repairs. So over here, I've given the GDI a bit of a detail. It is on its way tomorrow, hopefully. So it is looking a hell of a lot nicer than when I got it. Interior is nice and clean as well, finally. Here's the ES. We are, of course, driving this 20 minutes away to my absolutely goated mechanic. Now, the guy we're taking this to is just an absolute wizard. He just knows. He knows what's up. So I'll let this thing warm up for a minute, and it's probably going to be there for a while, I would say. Probably about a month, but I'll explain more when we arrive. If we arrive, if the wheel doesn't fall off. Had so much rain in the last week, and this car's never leaked water, but it smells so damp in here, which it's got me a little bit concerned. But how do you adjust? It's been so long since I've driven this car. How do I? Okay, apparently we can do that. Right, so we'll let that warm up for a bit, and we'll get this thing underway. Driving this car is so red hot. It's so clapped in here. Like, this is the, oh, it's so bad, bro. Made it. Frenzy G Civic here. Lock it up. Yeah. Here comes the brakes. Oof. Yeah, no, she's not happy. It was making lots of noises, and look at how sparkly it is. That's like That's caked. That's caked on. Yeah, she's not happy. Oh, look at the wheels. They're so caked. They're like rusting now. It's weird. Oh, fucking hell, Nathan. Slut. Oh, dear. So this is pretty much Lexus's home for the next month. Or however long this takes. And then, yeah. That is pretty much how we're going to conclude the video for tonight. I'm very excited, but also very nervous to see how this restoration goes, because there's a lot to do to it. We're overhauling the suspension, replacing the radiator, replacing the wheel bearing, control arm, brake calipers, obviously new suspension, like stock suspension with lowering springs on it. We're going to redo the exhaust, we're going to redo the interior. What else? Oh yeah, and we're going to bulk the damage, get tail lights. There's a lot of money that needs to be spent on this car. Then I'll probably maybe focus on doing the oil leaks, finally replacing the timing belt, even though it's a 1MZ, doesn't really need it. But there's a lot to do with this car, so I will more than likely film a series restoring the actual car very, very shortly. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. I hear an elongated egg. That is one elongated egg awaiting a young man's arrival. Look at that. Elongated egg.